So a lot of the criticism from the fan base isn't necessarily about where they didn't call enough passes, right? Because Harbaugh, Jim pointed out in the press conference, someone said, "Well, did you just decide to go ultra conservative in the second half?" He said, "Well, you had 4 straight 3 and outs,
what are you talking about?
One of those 3 and outs was 3 straight passes."
I'm so glad I don't look at that stuff because I'm watching film like, hey, call a lot of pass plays back to back to back, and they are not working.
Right. And so Jim pointed that out, but there's a line of thinking among the fan base that, okay, it was the kind of runs that they called. They called too many runs up the middle. Here is one from Zeno Goncalves. Sorry if I messed that up. Said, but why not use the edges, put Blake in the position to beat a guy, not just up the gut? What would you say to that?
I love. I mean, I don't know if this person, participated in football quite a bit or whatever. Just why is he just running up the gut, right? This isn't Little League football where we're just going to run sweeps to run a long line of scrimmage. In college football, how many times do you see just outside zone pitch plays? That it doesn't happen a whole bunch. It's happened sometimes, but it doesn't happen a whole bunch. Why? Because the other team is extremely fast as well. You're not just going to outrun people. The field, when you're playing 6U football, is huge, right? 8U football, 10 and under football, it's huge, right? You can just run sweeps till you die. Right. And that's what a lot of people have watched. Even in high school, if you're a better football player, you're faster, you can just run sweeps to the left, sweeps to the right. I'm pretty sure Corm did that in high school. This is not that. You can't just run sweeps, right? You have to have it, not to mention when you run sweeps, there's nobody out there blocking, right? You want to have our receivers block or these big guys in the middle, right? These big offensive linemen that prove that they can move people and prove that they can have the ball ran down. They can run down people's throats. So I don't. It's like the people that say, just throw it up, man. Just throw it up. He's tall. What? He's tall. Just throw it up.
So again, just giving you the questions from more of your jets to AJ Henning. More of your, whatever outside hitting play, maybe a pin and pull or something on the outside. This is not me talking. This is just giving you the thing for the fans.
But the thing is, are these fans watching? Because I'm sure it's in there somewhere, right? I'm sure those plays are in there, right? But first of all, you're looking a little bit, and then you turn away, and they probably run that, and then you look back, it's like, oh, man, that's the same play. Well, we ran a different play. You wasn't watching, right? You weren't watching attentively. So if you're going to be upset, right, don't just stress yourself out for no reason. Watch it, right? Watch it attentively and see what's actually happening so you can get a real idea of what's going on rather than, man, it just seemed like they run the same play. Because I can pull up four plays where the play looks exactly the same. I'm
going to call the dude Z. Z came back. He said, no one is suggesting just run sweeps, but they didn't even threaten that in the second half.
Well, so now he's going to be the same guy. Oh, since they threw, now I'm mad at them running the same run plays. When did he look at the line play? Was it the same run play? No, right? They don't run the same run play over and over again. They don't. We talked about variety in the run game. So he's just kind of, what is it? It's speaking outside of your neck. Is that what they call it? Right? You're just saying things because you haven't intentively watched, like I just talked about. You didn't even listen to me just then because you came back with that. Did you ask yourself, did you intentively watch what type of run play is this? Are they pin and pull? Are they pulling the center in the guard? Are they pulling the center in the tackle? Or am I just looking at the path of the running back and it seems like they're running the same play? Mm-hmm. That's not fair. That's not fair to Michigan football. And if you're a Michigan football fan, take the time, right? I know you probably have like a job and stuff, but take the time if you're going to be upset. Don't just stress yourself out about, this and take the time so you have a reason to be upset and you can have real questions like, oh, well, they did this. Or you can not ask questions because you can ask different questions because you'll be like, well, they did have a lot of variety in the run game. They did. Not to mention, they were very, very multiple in the passing game. It just didn't work, right? And we need to be better.